Well, Kaya, I mean, you had a conversation with the Chinese ambassador to South Africa. Is China willing to assist South Africa now that we've recorded our very first case of the coronavirus?
Well, after a very comprehensive briefing by Ambassador of China here in South Africa, there is a very strong commitment for Beijing to offer assistance to South Africa. And in fact, the ambassador went as far as saying that they are willing to offer assistance across the continent. And of course, this is Africa's friend. So the ambassador said South Africa has always been with China during the course of the epidemic. So now, in light of now the outbreak or just one confirmed case in South Africa, China is willing to make sure that South Africa is getting as much support as possible. And from their side, they do have a very good experience in terms of dealing with this particular epidemic. So if we may really take a listen to the ambassador really amplifying their situation.
I want to inform you of the latest situation on the spread of the COVID-19 around the world, which is indeed posing a real threat to the life, health, safety of all peoples around the world, affecting economic and social development and international people-to-people exchanges and cooperation as well among countries, which should draw high attention of you and all the international community. All countries around the world should stay united to fight against this epidemic, jointly safeguard the community with a shared future for mankind, and protect the life and health of all people around the world.
So, I mean, Kaya, how is China itself then doing to contain the epidemic?
The ambassador says they've recorded very significant progress, especially at the very epicenter of this particular epidemic. So the numbers have really just dramatically gone down. And obviously, he alluded to a number of measures that they've undertaken, so really attributing to this particular success. But one of the major concerns that you really extensively highlighted was that now the spread to other parts of the world, that's a major concern. But also, more importantly, speaking about a united front, if you like, and how they are collaborating with the likes of World Health Organization and other key stakeholders in making sure that they effectively bring this particular virus under control. So once again, Tumela, let's listen to the ambassador highlighting some of the major tremendous successes they've had.
Unfortunately, now this coronavirus, up to today, all the scientists in the world did not know where's the source of infection, what's the nature of the virus, and also the mutation of the risk. But seriously, is the stability and the capacity, stability, the capacity, we call the spreading speed and scope. It goes so far. So unfortunately now the globe spreading to the world. So now it's a serious time.
And just lastly, Khalihle, I mean, any idea as to when those South Africans will be repatriated from China?
You know, Tumela, when you go back, the very standpoint that the Chinese authorities have always had was if you want to evacuate your citizens, you can always come. So in as far as South Africans, like hundreds of them who are in China, as far as their evacuation is concerned, the ambassador said they're working very well with their South African counterparts in making sure that this is handled very well, but also spoke about a smooth, process, given the fact that this particular province of Hubei is under lockdown. So obviously the public transportation is not really moving. So South Africa, so we're still awaiting for that particular date where South Africa will be heading to make sure that their nationals who are in Wuhan city are taken away from that particular place. But of course, what has been always the strongest recommendation from the Chinese authorities, they have been saying that leave this to us, we'll make sure that we deal with this particular issue. But of course, there has been enormous pressure from the South African families to make sure that they are repatriated and taken back into a safe location.
All right, thank you so much, Khalihle Khumalo, our reporter who is in Tshwane right now.